What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
And he got Prime Time by. Make sure you check it out.
How? Why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
And second bill a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space. I'm in your face, and I'm definitely blessed to be living on this wonderful day. It is May 11th, 2026. We are live at 5 here on the Prime Time Network. Industry Talk. I'm your main man, Big G. And we'll be tuning in and tapping in with my good man, Jarrell Braswell, here in just a little bit. But how's everybody doing out there in this digital landscape and this diaspora of megabytes, bits? Yeah. Welcome to the show. There's a lot going on across the country. I want to give everybody an opportunity to lock in, to tune in. So before I jump into what's going on everywhere across the country, we're gonna focus in on what I can focus in on, because we're dealing with Mississippi. I'm in Mississippi. If you're in Texas, Florida, Memphis, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and your stakehold or your input and your action is prevalent in your area, then you have to focus on your area. But before I get into all of that, let's do a couple of things, a little house cleaning, shall we say. Big shout out to CEO and the official Miss Jamaica. This shout out is for you.
It's about that time we decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man. Trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what the boss is talking.
Yes, indeed. Boss Talk Podcast 101. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time. Make sure you tap in, lock in, and get real familiar with the conversation. And if you have not subscribed to the network, ladies and gentlemen, this is for you. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. So let me keep you tuned in and tapped in with what's going on in the great state of Mississippi. All right. As of an hour ago, Mississippi no longer has to redraw its state Supreme Court districts after a federal judge's order was vacated May 11th, today. As of May 11th, the federal court has vacated an order requiring Mississippi to redraw its state Supreme Court districts, ruling that the state does not need to amend the lines. This reversal follows a U.S. Supreme Court decision in a Louisiana case, Louisiana versus Calais, that limited the use of race in redistricting, allowing Mississippi to keep its existing districts. So I do understand that things have been shifted. The Supreme Court has made some decisions, but overall the impact and what has taken place in Mississippi has been vacated. They're not going to go through the process of redrawing district lines here in Mississippi. But does that mean that everything is above board? No. I mean, people are still taking these seats and grasping power, and Mississippi is a predominantly Republican state. But at the same time, we're not falling into the woes of I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat. No, we're looking at what's being done. So if Mississippi is in agreement with how the district lines are currently, there's no need to change it. But don't think for 1 second, if they feel the grasp of power slipping away, knowing that they can use the recent Supreme Court ruling as cause in the future. You see, we don't want to take advantage of it right now because it's still in our favor here in Mississippi. We still have a stronghold on congressional seats. The individuals that sit on our Supreme Court, we're good. Things here at the Capitol are wonderful. But when you have a hint of an issue and an uprising, see, this might be the play to squelch the uprising in terms of folks starting to pay attention. So don't wait for one moment. If in fact you want resolution, start a voter registration drive immediately. 18, 25, 30-year-olds that aren't registered to vote, get them registered to vote in their communities. In their communities. Get them registered to vote so that they will have a voice in midterm elections. There's still time. You have time. Something to consider. The key details of the ruling and the impact that it has. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals vacated the liability order that had previously found Mississippi 1987 Supreme Court district lines diluted the voting power of Black Mississippians. And the impact of Louisiana versus Calais, the Supreme Court's ruling in the Calais case made it easier for states to defend current maps, as it deemed the heavy reliance on race to create majority minority districts as potentially unconstitutional and gerrymandering. So you see how they flip it. They're saying what was ultimately deemed as a protection to secure proper representation on city seats, councils, boards, superintendents, whatever the case may be, whatever the power structure is in that area. They're saying now that in order for that to have happened, there was a redrawing of district lines and gerrymandering that took place to make sure that there was a predominant Black district or minority district so that a minority could find themselves on the board or get elected to a seat in a community, in a city, in a county, in the state. Special session uncertainty, a special legislative session initially scheduled for May 20th, 2026 to address redistricting may not proceed as planned, as the state is no longer under a court mandate to redraw lines. Mississippi is standing pat with what they have in place right now. Is it because of what has happened in Memphis that sent signals to legislators here in Mississippi to be on guard and not to make rash decisions when it comes to playing with people's voting rights and powers? Disenfranchising individuals, dissuading individuals from wanting to get up and go vote. Although they still play these political games, we still, as a unit, a collective unit, have to make sure and ensure that we still take the proper steps to defend your right to vote. And still make it a point that you see the games that are being played. You see what's coming down the pipeline and the direction they're trying to move in the future. But you're taking a stance right now by getting individuals involved in the process. Like I've been speaking on over the last couple of days, it's about a collective effort of individuals. If a congressman or senator or individual city council member or a mayor or a governor in your region knows that you have the voice to sway the masses, you can collectively hardline 1,000 votes, 2,000 votes, 10,000 votes just through your network and your communication within your cities, within your states. Then your word becomes a little bit more of leverage, a true commodity. And it's not to be used lightly because you're speaking on behalf of the people, because the people are speaking through you. And so you have to approach these leaders, quote unquote, or officials that are in these offices that are elected seats. You have to make them aware that you can lose your position if you are not utilizing your strength and your power in the seat for the welfare and benefit of the collective and the community. And here are our needs, our demands, our wants. And we understand that things don't just happen overnight, but we need assurance that these things during your term will happen. We will be at every meeting. We will be at every session. We will do whatever needs to take place if, in fact, you need us to not just sign off on petitions, but collectively lobby every other community, every other citizen, every other congressman or senator to help push our agenda through. If you want to move the needle, that's how you do it. Let me get into it, man. How's everybody doing? How are your state representatives taking heed or following suit? The headlines really be getting us to tap in when the headline is really good. It'll get people to tap in, but that doesn't always mean changes are really being made. That is true, Brother Shaw. That is true. It's just a punchline. It's just something that excites you to reel you in, but what's really happening. Now, you know, when we saw what was developing in Memphis, we saw how individuals, you know, met the legislators coming out of session and making a real stink of the decisions that they're making, dividing up parts of I want to say Memphis or into 3 different districts, you know, and people aren't saying much about it, but they're outraged because the decision's already been made. And so how does this impact the disenfranchised people of the area? How does this impact the vote? So, you know, it's getting serious. And when I say how does it impact the vote? Okay, if now an elderly person has to go across town to a totally different voting poll because there's a redistricting situation that is taking place, and they're used to going to the high school, for instance, to go place their vote, and now they're going to be redirected. They might not have caught the news. They might not have paid attention. They might not have seen it, right? So they know when the election cycle is. They know, hey, man, it's time to get up and go vote, and I'm on my way to the high school to go place my vote. But the doors are closed. Nobody's here. I know that it's election day. There are no poll workers out here to remind you that, hey, your voting district has been moved here. That's where your precinct is now. And you have to have all of the proper documentation so that we can prove that this is your district. Because if you hadn't gone through the process of getting the right voter registration card, the right proper ID, and getting updated in the system, so to speak, then you may not have the opportunity to vote. Although do not ever leave a polling station if you have your proper driver's license and information to prove who you are. You can always fill out an affidavit. I assure you, and cast your vote. do not, if you are a registered voter, let me first make that clear, because there's a lot of rhetoric going on. But if in fact they say that they can't see you, they're not finding your name on the rolls because they've purged the rolls or whatever the case may be, but you know for a fact that you are a registered voter, you can fill out an affidavit form, and that vote has to be submitted without question. Okay. So don't let people deter you from the vote. That's what we're meaning, or that's the underlining statement of they're taking your right to vote away. It's a deterrent. Okay. So don't fall for the deterrent. All right. Let's see who's tapped in with us today. Let me make a roundabout right quick as I get deeper and deeper off into it. Coach Malachi, my good man, what's going on? Coach Malachi, make sure y'all tune in with True Media today. True Media Marketing, True Media Broadcasting, the hottest boxing platform, podcast platform, one-man show platform on the planet today. Coach Malachi talks to them all. When I say he talks to them all, from the Devin Haneys to the Bud Crawfords, who he's really good friends with, by the way, to whomever that you may think that's in the industry of boxing, he's talking to them. He's a great promoter, by the way. You know, if ESPN or DAZN or Turk Al-Sheikh are looking for the best broadcast boxing journalist in the game, I'm telling you, Coach Malachi. If you're looking for the hype man, if you're looking for that person that's going to sit there and promote the show and really find and get interest and stir up interest and stir the pot and get the fight promoted the way that it's supposed to be, yeah, Coach Malachi is your guy. Welcome to the live, Jay Shaw. Welcome to the party. It's good to see all of you guys here today. Terry Allred, what's going on, Terry Allred? Mixed Breed. Oh my goodness, Mixed Breed, ladies and gentlemen, one of the hottest young rappers. Well, he ain't young no more. You know what I mean? He ain't young no more. One of the hottest young rappers to come out of the great state of Mississippi. I know he's still doing this thing. He's doing a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? He's a great cameraman. He knows how to work the camera. He is an artist. Give you a little backstory. If you know anything about 17, who was Pimp C's protege, okay, 17 and Mixed Breed were together in Mississippi doing their thing before 17 linked up with Pimp C. All right. So that's how deep in the game Mixed Breed is. You know, I'm not going to give his story. I'm going to let him tell his story. I'm going to get Mixed Breed to come on one day and tell his story on Industry Talk. That's what we're going to do. So all you got to do, Mixed Breed, is drop your information in the message. Drop your phone number so I can hit you up, man, and let's lock in, man, so you can tell your journey through this industry, this music industry, and the things that you went through in the great state of Mississippi. And you can really give the people some insight in terms of how difficult yet how beautiful it is to know that you were a pioneer of the industry in Mississippi, because you really don't hear about Mississippi being on the map or having placement on the map in the hip hop realm until you come with a David Banner or Kamikaze, Mr. Franklin 601, Big Crit, and others. Others have started to bubble up, you know what I mean? But we haven't been on the main stage like we should, because there's so many artists in the great state of Mississippi that are doing their thing, man, and hidden gems that really need to be recognized, I promise you. And we're here for every part of shining a bright light on every last one of them that want that platform, that want that opportunity to get their messaging out and get their words out about who they are and what they have going on. Now, back to it. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. So a little background. The original 2022 lawsuit led by the ACLU and Mississippi branch argued that the districts failed to represent the state's 40% Black population, with only 4 Black justices having served in the court's history here in the state of Mississippi. So the political reaction, Governor Tate Reeves celebrated the decision, calling it a victory for race-neutral government action, while voting rights advocates expressed concerns about the impact on minority representation. So if that makes some sense. Yes, we didn't redistrict, we're not redrawing lines, but it's a victory for race-neutral government. Yes, okay, because we're not falling under the impact of what may be happening in surrounding areas. But is this the rope-a-dope? Is this to lull you to sleep for the whammy to come? You see. And are we keeping, and like I said earlier, a stronghold on the districts that are already in play and the votes that are being cast the way that they're being cast? And you're seeing right here that we only make up 40% of the population here in Mississippi. Right? And so what's that true voting percentage? So let me pull this up right quick. Let me hear what this says. Hear what this has to say right quick.
Boosteater.com switch to custom mode. A Supreme Court decision out of Louisiana is now rippling into Mississippi, triggering a special session of the Capitol and raising new questions about how district lines should be drawn. Reader cites the decision out of Louisiana.
Okay, I'm going to send this link to myself. Okay, I'm going to, this was from, no. That's from 11 days ago. So that's old news. I don't want to give you old news. I need to give you some fresh, up-to-date shit, right? Because that's what happens a lot of times. I'm glad I looked at the date. I thought this was something that came down from the special session, but that's something totally different. Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to play it just so you'll see the impact. This is from 11 days ago. So let me send this to myself because I want you to see it. It is something I want to share. So let me send this email. over here. All right, as that email comes through, let me get back to finding some present day stuff. But I'm going to show you that email. This shit getting serious, y'all. It's been serious, but what are we really paying attention to? What do we really need to pay attention to? That's a big question, because you also have a lot of distractions out there. Okay. All right, here we go. So let me share the screen. And this is, mind you, from 11 days ago. And remember, I just read today, just an hour ago, the Fifth Circuit vacates the order requiring Mississippi to redraw state Supreme Court line. So just bear with me right quick. All right.
A Supreme Court decision out of Louisiana is now rippling into Mississippi, triggering a special session at the Capitol and raising new questions about how district lines should be drawn. 3 on her side's Courtney Jackson explains.
Let's start with how we got here. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down a Louisiana map that added a second majority black district, saying race played too big a role in how the lines were drawn. Jackson State political science professor Dr. DeAndre Ori says the ruling could have major ripple effects.
This could actually turn back the hands of time.
Ori says the concern is how courts apply the Voting Rights Act going forward.
Then you might see the elimination of blacks in political offices.
ACLU of Mississippi's Jarvis Dortch says if states have more freedom to draw lines without factoring in the impact on race, some communities could end up with less say, even if they make up a large share of the population.
The court is giving Mississippi the green light to go back to those same schemes and same gerrymandering tools that they use to limit the ability of black voters to have a say and who represents.
Mississippi Republican Party Chairman Mike Hurst rejects that idea and says this puts redistricting back where it belongs.
Courts have said it's repugnant to have an ideal of a colorblind society when the courts have used the Voting Rights Act this way. So this is going to normal the playing field. It's going to make, politics in the political realm and not in the judicial system. And I think it's going to make sure that everyone has one person, one vote, and that our voting rights are protected and secure.
And the domino effects aren't just theoretical here. The decision triggers a special session in Mississippi where lawmakers are expected to take up state Supreme Court district lines. Those elections are nonpartisan, and the districts haven't been updated in decades. Right now, the call is limited, but people on both sides are watching to see whether this turns into a broader redistricting fight in Mississippi. Courtney Ann Jackson, 3 on your side.
Okay. So, okay. So you see what we're dealing with, what we're fighting with, letter of the law. You see what the chairman at the end, the Republican chairman at the end is stating that, we should, in his mind, theoretically, should all be at the point to where we're at an equal playing field when it comes to this voting thing, right? And the redrawing of the lines shouldn't dilute anything when it comes to casting the vote. And if in fact you do have lines that represent a predominantly Black area to ensure that there's an African American or a minority on elected seat or in an elected seat, whether it be city council all the way up the chain, then you shouldn't have a problem with what we're doing. That's what he's trying to say. When in fact it was put in place, because if it's put in place, then it's unconstitutional. So they're reversing the gerrymandering. They're saying that we had to gerrymander these lines to put you guys in a box so that you can have an elected person on the seat. Now we want to eliminate those lines. The Fifth Circuit vacated Mississippi, redrawing anything. But we're still dealing with the VRA 1965, diluting the opportunity for individuals to hold fast, steadfast, with what we're holding on for with dear life in terms of keeping African Americans or minorities in positions to assist and make decisions about what's going on in your community and your state. So there again, once again, the most important part of how we deal with this, and we have to take this into true consideration, is the power of the vote. It is the power of the vote and the mobilization of a collective effort. Remember the 1,000, the 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people, the human resource. I didn't say white people. I didn't say Black people. I said people. Mobilized, ready to network and communicate and cast a vote for the individual that is ready to support the community with the backing of that community. See, that kind of thought process sends ripples through any power structure that knows that division of the masses is the best way to break down the infrastructure. You see, our messaging is off. We're not communicating to one another correctly. What does it say on paper? Legislatively. How are funds going to be appropriated to my communities? You see, if we don't have this contract for our communities going to these representatives, then we're just there spewing out wasted carbon monoxide, dioxide, whatever comes out of our body. It's hot air. You're losing weight because, you know, when you breathe out, that's when you lose weight, or when you go take a leak, you know. So the fact that you're just talking a bunch of hot air doesn't mean that you get it anywhere. Do you have a plan? Do we have a plan? Do we have folks that are think tanking this stuff out strategically in terms of what needs to be addressed? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, ladies and gentlemen, in present day means a whole hell of a lot. From safety, security, food resource, educational platforms, housing, emergency medical services, healthcare. Infrastructure within the city. Drainage, wastewater, drinking water, potable water, garbage disposal, waste plants, electrical infrastructure, transportation, you see, the things that we don't think about. And when we say transportation, that's a whole assortment of things. Air, train, bus, automobile, motorcycle, bike, pedestrian. So if you're not thinking about all of these things and how you're building community, how you're supporting your community and protecting the infrastructure of that community, if you don't have civil engineers and people that you can talk to say, hey man, this is future planning to improve on what's going on present day, or you're just going to stay stagnant. I mean, there's so many different levels to this conversation. And, you know, I'm not trying to be overbearing with what we're talking about. Ease up, Bumba. Florida in the house. What's going on? Ease up, Bumba. King indeed. King indeed. What's going on? Angel Williams, public figure. Welcome to the party. Angel Williams has some books that are dropping here pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. I will keep you posted. Any flyers, any promotional material that comes down the pipeline, I will keep you abreast of what's going on with Angel Williams and her books that are coming out here soon, because we want you all to go buy the books. We want you to go buy these books, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everybody to the live. And today, I'm still on one. I think Jarrell Braswell is getting him some rest today. He was taking his rental car back. He just got back from Kansas City. He drove from Bama to Kansas City. They were performing at the Funny Bone. They had a great show. You guys may have seen some of the clips that we've been sharing about the event. If in fact you need to tap in with Jarrell Braswell, hit him on the landing page.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, comedian JB, the real Jay Braswell, comedian Jay Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
And when you tap in with Jarrell, tell him Big G sent you. I'm being funny. If you want to book Jarrell Braswell, reach out to us, drop us a line, and we will get JB in your city. Yes, indeed. Y'all already know, to get JB to your city, there's a fee when you fucking with me. I promise you, but it's going to be reasonable. But understand that it's worth every penny. Have a good time with JB. He can come out and host. He can feature. He can headline. If you want him to come do a walkthrough, specialty events, celebrity events, motivational speaking, the list goes on and on and on. Jarrell Braswell is there and ready to rock out with you. If in fact you want to reach out to my good man Keith Wallace, I will put you in contact with Regina Lindsay. But then at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, lock in with my brother Keith Wallace.
Mr. Bars himself, the messenger, Keith Wallace, touching down in your city. Let's work. Lock in for features, meet and greet, live performances, product promotion, and speaking engagements. Keith Wallace is unloading a full clip with his lyrical content. His testimony is life-changing. Every word he speaks is truth. Visit our website at keithwallace.org and sign up for our newsletter today. For information and availability, contact Big G at 808-225-9063.
All right. Now look, I want y'all to pay attention to something, right? Okay. That same what we call on my side of it, IAP, that internet audio presentation, that IAP. I do business with a bunch of different folks, but my good man, Derek Bradley, aka Chosen, aka Sir Chosen Knowledge, also a good friend of Mixed Breed. He produces IAPs, internet audio presentations. We use, of course, true. It's not artificial intelligence audio or anything like that, but we go through and pull together the different elements of what we want it to put into the IAPs, and we produce these clips of content for audiences and for artists to use for good presentation and point of contact information, all the kind of good stuff that goes into it. Y'all see it. But if in fact you're interested in getting an IAP with clickable links and all that stuff, QR codes embedded for what it is that you're doing, reach out to us, man. We can give you some awesome content and at a reasonable price. I do these things. I put these displays out there so that you'll know what it is that we do on my side of the house. I do it so that you can see, damn, man, that's some high quality shit, man. But if you go through the list of all the IAPs that Derek has done for Moses Media, because that's who it was, the work was done for Radio Blast, and Moses Media used to push out that information for different radio stations going for airplay now. Okay, so now we're taking different elements of what it is that we know how to do, and we're giving it directly to the artist so that now you can sit there and link your own stuff, as opposed to, okay, now you have to go through this group, that group, or another group. We're the one-stop shop at this point. Now, Moses Media is still in existence. Derek still does IAPs for radio blasts that go out. But if you want that look, feel, industry, look, feel, great voiceover, great soundbite, whatever the case may be, to promote your business, your product, or your service, I'm telling you, man, tap in. We do this for real, y'all. We do this for real. We didn't do this for fake. We do this for real. And I hadn't found anybody that can match our work ethic, our quality, the whole 9 yards. It's industry level shit. I'm just tapping in with Jay Shaw. Jay Shaw's got some industry level shit. He's on fire with it. So like I said, the network is just expanding. Terrell Fazell, Deeds Productions, out of Florida. I mean, it's just, I'm telling you, man, we can put you in contact with everybody that you need to make your shit pop. But do you got some bread? Because you ain't got no bread, I ain't gonna put you in contact with no motherfucking body, because you ain't gonna sit there and try to take it off my, oh, well, G said that. No, G ain't say shit. Because I already told you, if you fucking with me, you come with a fee. So understand that if you're an independent artist and you're footing the bill and you want some high quality shit, you're gonna have to pay for it. It's just common sense. You want full control, you want access, you want, okay, pay for it. Because if you're not paying for it, then it's not truly yours. That's borrowed time, right? And the investor's gonna want his money back, plus interest, and some rights to leasing and royalty. You get what I'm saying? So let's not play the game of how people try to, trick folks into, oh, help me out, help me out, help me out. And then when you get to really getting involved into a project and all this kind of stuff, well, I didn't know it was going to cost this much. Let's work something out. Nah, put that shit on paper. If we ain't going to put it on paper, you can best believe it's mine. It's yours, but it's mine, because I'm going to treat it like it's mine, and I'm going to show you how you're really supposed to do this shit, and I'm going to still give you what's yours. Because I'm not trying to take anything from anybody. I don't need your shit. But don't try to abuse or use me on the slick as though you're getting over. Man, I've seen every game that's been run under the sun. Oh, man, can you create this flyer for me? Can you do this for me? Help me out with it. Sure, no problem. No problem. Send that motherfucker to him with an invoice right behind it. Oh, man, I ain't know. Can you take the watermark off of it? Yeah, sure, as soon as you pay the motherfucking invoice. Man, that video fire, man. Why you got that big old watermark in front of the video, man? I can't use that. Yeah, of course you can. Once I re-render it, process it after you process payment. See, I'm in business. I'm not in hobby. I don't mind helping anyone. I promise you I don't. I will assist you. I will grind with you. I will, but when you get to that point to where it's, hey man, you're just trying to leverage an opportunity without really bringing anything to the table. Yeah, well, I got other things that I could be doing. And y'all have to begin to realize that that's the working order of things. If you're not coming with a plan, if you're not coming with real business, then stop wasting people's time with a pipe dream because you're not serious about it yourself. Because now you become a distraction, right? You're not even there assisting. You just want to see if they're going to go through what they say they're going to go through for you. And if they do, then you're like, surprise. Oh, damn. I've gone through that. I've pulled together major sheets, pulled together recording information, pulled together resource information, pulled together all kind of data analytics, and giving them a spreadsheet of what they need to do, how they need to approach some shit, and boom, here you go. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm not asking you for a dime. That took time, it took effort, things that you should know yourself, things that you can do yourself, how to get to your money. It's your music. You want to know how to get to your money. Present it to you, and you, oh, wow, man, thank you, man. I didn't know. And you still don't use the information. You don't tap into it 3-6 months later. You call me back. Oh, man, I need to holler at you. Wait, did you do the first thing that I said? Well, I just never got an opportunity. I appreciate it. And oh, man, it looks good. And well, no, man, we can't have a conversation any further because you didn't take the initial step. So why would I offer you anything else? Why? Why would I do that to myself? Makes no sense, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring my good man, Jarrell Braswell, into the party.
Yo,
Good evening.
what it do?
I'm good, man. What's happening with you, brother?
Man, she was trying to get the damn radio straight on my ride and lost call time. The shit still at work. I don't know what the hell wrong with it. Just put a new screen in the
Okay.
motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck wrong with it.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Well, when you got time, when you got things to do, you know what I'm saying? Fixing your car radio and GPS and all that. I'm pretty sure that's more important. Definitely more important. Yes, indeed. So you get you some rest, man. I know you've been on the road. I know you've been ripping and running.
Oh yeah, I got a little rest. Shit, still ripping and running, but it ain't stopping now.
Okay.
Still got to go with it.
What you got coming? What you got coming down the pipeline? What's happening with?
Shit, I got to look on the counter, man. Shit, got so much going on the pipeline. Got to go tap in and make sure that I'm up to date and up to par on everything.
Okay. Let me pull something up then. Since I asked the question, let me pull something up. And we can take a look. How about that?
Definitely. Yeah, we can do that.
We can take a look. Let's see here. Let me go ahead on and share this screen right quick. Ladies and gentlemen, it's www.jbcomedy.com. I don't know if you can see it. Is it pulled up on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Let me go down here. And right here, JB Comedy Calendar. And where we at, JB? What's today's date? Today is the 11th. The 11th. All right. That's off the calendar. So the 23rd, we're looking at the Fox Theater in Detroit.
Yeah.
On the 23rd. Okay, I got to put you in contact with Tolu and them. They might not even be in town.
Okay.
That's a Saturday. Tonight they playing. They're about to play again tonight. They should be able to close the Cavaliers out here in the next two games, right?
Yeah, that should be.
Yeah. But I definitely put you in contact with Tolan when y'all touch down in Detroit. See if he's gonna be there, and that's gonna be at the Fox Theater, in Detroit, Michigan, live. The Lit Laughter Comedy Jam.
Yep.
Okay, and then behind that you got the Funny Bone in Orlando on the
31st. Yep.
On the 31st.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And then let's see here. Let me see if I can go into May. Let's go into June. See if we can go into June right quick. See if it's gonna let me go into June. Okay, so all right, we got some dates. We got some availability. We got some dates that we need to work on. We got the first week of June. That Thursday, the 4th, 5th, and 6th are open. The 11th, 12th, 13th are open. The 18th, 19th, and 20th are open. Then we're looking at the Funny Bone on the 26th and the 27th down in Richmond, Virginia.
Yep.
Down in Richmond, Virginia, and Virginia Beach. Two different spots.
Yep.
Funny Bone. And then we're going to the next month. So we need to work on getting those other weekends booked leading up to the 26th and the 27th.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
So like I said, because I was talking about it earlier before you came on. We was talking about booking Braswell. If in fact we need to get Braswell booked in your city, hit the website, reach out to us, let us know what you got going on, what you got in mind, so that we can get Braswell to the city. You know what I mean?
Get on in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What you been eating, man? What's been on the food agenda, man?
Man, shit, same old, same old.
What you
Veggies,
eating veggies?
fish,
Or say you eating lettuce
veggies.
and rabbit food and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, fish, chicken, shit like that. You know me, man. Stay away
Uh-huh.
from all the other shit.
Right. Right.
Yeah, stay away
Oh
from the other
man.
shit, man. Same
Yeah.
old, same old.
Where are you at? You in the deep
Yeah,
neck? You in
I'm
the
in the
deep
woods.
part of the woods
Yeah,
somewhere?
to my driveway. Yeah, I'm just walking around to my driveway.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
in the property, yeah, right here
Right.
in the country, deep woods.
Already. But Mississippi, I don't know what's going on in Alabama, but Mississippi, they vacated that Supreme Court ruling, and they will not be redrawing district lines in
Thank you.
the great state of Mississippi. That doesn't mean
Yeah,
that other states,
yeah, other states don't comply. Yeah,
yeah. But in Mississippi, the district lines are already drawn in their favor anyway. So that's
yeah,
probably why
anyway.
they want
Yeah,
to they didn't want to redistrict.
yeah, because they did.
Or
They
redraw the
probably do it
line.
right. They do it right.
Right. But they saw what was happening in Memphis. This was my thoughts. And I'm pretty sure that sends some signals because the next step was Mississippi starting to uprise. And
Mhm.
so, they're saying that it's a race governmental, a race neutral governmental success, a victory for everyone that the circuit court vacated. They knew some shit was about to pop off, man. They not crazy.
Yeah,
At least here in Mississippi.
yeah,
And of course, we still have to keep bringing awareness to it because our brothers and sisters in Tennessee are still dealing with the bullshit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they sit there and allow it to fly and pass there, then of course they're going to try. They try in Louisiana.
Third spot. Yep. They didn't come to Bama
So,
with it. Yep.
they're gonna try it in Alabama. And there again, I don't want people to think that they're trying to eliminate the way that people are trying to position it. They're trying to take away your right to vote. That's not what I'm seeing in the reading, right?
Yeah.
But what I am seeing is if in fact they dilute it to the point to whereas you can redraw lines how you see fit. Voting polls and precincts and districts get moved, and elderly people may not necessarily are aware. They don't go out to vote. You don't have the younger generation that's tapped in. So my thing was, hey, voter registration drive. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Make it a point. 18 to 25, 30 years old. If you're not registered to vote, let's get you locked in and make sure you know where your voting districts and precincts are. But not just, hey, just get out and go vote. No, let's have a collective effort of who we're going to vote for. If we know we got some bullshit in office and we know that we need to remove that individual from office, then we need the right amount of votes to get that person out of office, but we have to have the right person going into office, who we're going to put in position.
Yep. Yep.
And even if we do have people that are in position right now, we still have to have a contract or a plan, a game plan, a strategic plan on how we're going to improve our communities and what role they're going to play in making that happen, because we elected you into the position.
Yep.
And then hold them accountable.
You gotta get something at you.
Yeah, got to. And I don't just want no hamburgers and hot dogs every year.
Yeah, gotta get something at you, man. Shit.
Yeah, we got to get everything that our community requires and desires to help make this a prosperous, beautiful community that, in fact, has job opportunities. And we welcome people to come and enjoy and embellish in our cities and in our communities and enjoy the beauties in the atmosphere. But at the same time, remember, this is our home. You're going home, so don't disrespect our shit.
Yep. Yep.
It's pretty simple.
Yep. Cut dry.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, man, I've been talking about this for the last few days, JB, because it's been, you know, kind of bothering me how people are trying to get folks riled up, but they're riling them up
For the wrong, yeah,
for the, you know, and not giving them a call to action. What's the call to action?
exactly.
You know,
What's the reason you so mad? Yeah, why you trying to get me riled up? Sit down and break this shit down to me. Explain to me what's going on.
break it down to me. Let's talk about it. And what's the most sensible approach? Me going storm and riot and revolt. Okay, yeah, okay. If when that is called for and it's something within reason to do, that's a whole different situation. But then with this takes a vote. Let's get the people riled up and fired up about getting up and going to vote.
Yeah, that's the start.
That's the start of it, man.
Seeing where you vote, see the outcomes.
Right.
See that your vote does make a difference. You vote, motherfucker, win. Ain't gonna make a difference. Don't vote. Yeah, you ain't gonna make a difference if you don't vote, but if you do it,
It'll never make a difference if you don't vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't vote. If you don't go cast a vote, it'll never make a difference.
Yeah. They don't get that part though.
Right. So other than that, JB, you know, like I said, I've been on that for a little bit, been talking about it, been trying to make awareness of it. And of course, everybody is working the gimmick. Everybody's trying to get the clicks. Everybody's trying to get, you know, the conversation in their corner, but they're not saying anything, man.
Exactly.
They're not saying anything. So this is my message. This is my message to 18, 25, 30, older. If you're not registered to vote, make sure you go get registered to vote. Tomorrow, get yourself locked in, registered to vote. If you are registered to vote already and you go to a precinct to vote, and you they don't have you on the rolls, or they purged you off of the rolls, or whatever the case may be, you can in fact fill out an affidavit and still vote. Do not allow them to turn you away from that voter poll. Do not. I promise you. Do not. You have an ad. You have your ID. You have a proof of residency, because that's the most important part. You do have folks that try to come into a district and vote and they're not from there. No. As long as you're doing everything legitimately, as long as you're following the rules, and you are supposed to be in that district voting, and you're at the right precinct to vote. Yeah, no problem. Then make sure that you still vote. That's important. That's paramount. Just make sure you do that. And anything else in between, you know, Miss Bubbles, Lockball, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Good to see you in the building. Welcome everybody. We're talking about some assurances when it comes to what we're doing with this voting thing. Start going to these meetings and talking with individuals that have a game plan and put you in a direction of what needs to be done within the community. If you have your ideas, bring your ideas to the table. But I can assure you, 9 times out of 10, if it's community related, they've been talking about it and thinking about it. Okay. And we're talking about everything as it relates to community, from blighted properties to picking up garbage, whatever the case may be, wastewater, you name it, businesses, creating business hubs and incubators to bring business and draw businesses to rural areas and help prime the pump to build those communities up. You know, residential housing, which can be brought into regions through USDA loans at pretty much little to no cost going into it for people that are looking to build homes. There's all kinds of programs that are out there. If in fact you start to present the opportunities, commercial lands in different areas, take advantage of those commercial lands and put businesses on those commercial lands, strip malls or small structures that can generate revenue and put people to work. These are the things that you have to be thinking about in terms of, hey, what's the business plan? What are we doing? What are we trying to get accomplished and what are we trying to get done? It's based on the numbers of your community. You're not trying to oversaturate the market. But there again, I'm always speaking about us as a collective, as a unit, as a people. Now, if we're going to get on to some Black righteousness and collective effort as it relates to that, well, then that's a whole different conversation. And then, of course, I'd be labeled as a tyrant. I'd be labeled as a segregationist. I'd be labeled as, no, I'm just pro-Black. JB?
Oh, yeah, well, definitely. And some people say the problem. I said, I can't be racist if I can't stop nobody from buying a house. I can't redline that. I can't stop. That's racism. Systematic. Right. Shit.
Systematic racism.
Damn long. I can't stop goddamn getting the grant. That's racism. I ain't got that power. Wish I did.
Right.
I put motherfuckers in the game.
Right. Right. So, as we talk about it, man, and I'm not trying to be a downer to the conversation, but these are things that that I feel need some
top that need to be talked about, man, in the Black community, man. Motherfucker don't know what's going on. A lot of people ignorant. They don't know.
Right. And then they hear certain things and they believe just what they hear as opposed to doing some research on it.
Yep.
And finding out for themselves what the truth is.
Exactly.
So for the state of Mississippi, I'm giving them the truth of Mississippi. You see?
Yeah.
So that people aren't out here running around, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. When in fact, hey, okay, we may have had a hiccup in the road, but it's not the end of time.
Correct.
But we still need to be aware.
Yep.
Jay Shaw said you need to be on guard.
You better.
You need to stay on guard. You need to keep your head on a swivel. Yeah. But other than that, man, everything else going good with you, bro?
Yeah, man, I couldn't complain if I wanted to, man. Shit. 10 feet above the ground, shit, able to get it right, be better than the day before. Shit.
Yeah.
Maximize. Capitalize.
Right. Already. And did you get an opportunity? Did you get an opportunity to get some good footage of the city while you was up in KC?
Oh yeah.
Hit any historic spots or hit any great food spots?
I ain't hit many. Hit a good barbecue spot up there.
Okay.
Got to go around a few areas where we was at. Then, like I said, we had to hit the ground running, go to showtime and shit. Then the next day getting up, make sure everybody was up on time and to the airport before I headed out to get where I had to go. So man, quick in and out job. We made the best of it.
Okay. All right. There's some information that's being spread around. I think the fella's name is the other comedian. I want to say his last name is Cole, but I know his first name is Dion. I want to say Dion Cole, right? Who I think is funny as hell. And Aries Spears were having an interview, and of course some of the conversation was making reference to how slow people are here in Mississippi or in the South in general. Country Wayne responded about it. A few others, clapped back about it, but that's not a new quote unquote bit or soundbite that comes from Ari Spears.
Yeah.
He used that same, hack on Boss Talk Podcast 101. I can go back and show you the interview.
Yeah, same
You know,
shit. Kind of like the game
same-
freestyle. White roller, right wrist, right rules, right ruling, white outfit, same bullshit.
You know what I mean? So
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna stay out of that shit because he can't fight.
So that wasn't something new. Yeah, we know that. He went on Corey Holcomb show and got the break speed off of him. He just sat there. I didn't understand that.
He can't fight, so I ain't gonna.
I don't get that. I don't give a damn what the public. You put your hands on me, nigga. I'm trying to take your life off of this planet. That's why you don't have to touch me. You have to put your hands on me. You have to, and then you just gonna stand up, come over me, and start beating. No, I'm sorry. And that's not in his defense. I'm just saying in my own defense.
Yeah, real shit.
My kids have been taught and trained the same way. Don't put your fucking hands on me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because if I have to take it there, there's only one way I'm taking it.
Yep.
So anyway, let me get back to what we're talking about, man. But he started talking about Mississippi, talking about how slow it is in Mississippi. How he all kind of outlandish ass shit. But I'm telling you, man, folks are trying all kind of ways, all kind of gimmicky ways to make themselves relevant.
You're relevant. Makes you look stupid.
Yeah, you're definitely looking stupid. But from a comedian's standpoint, what do you get out of that? I mean, I'm not saying that that's what you do. You don't do anything like that. But what can you do?
It's a few comedians that do shit like that, try to get off on other comedians or try to downplay others to get cool points. That shit make them lamer than what they really is, you know what I'm saying? I know a few niggas try to do me like that, but shit, they never get nowhere. That just be because they mad because they can't go behind me or they can't fuck with my style. And nigga try to get them talk down on me and not knowing, like, why you talking down on JB, nigga? If you so good, why you gotta talk down on this man? If you so goddamn slow, why you fucking with him? You know what I'm saying? Niggas do get out there. So that shit he doing, man, just niggas insecure in their craft. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ran out of jokes. So now you gotta goddamn start talking about people. You gotta start doing other shit. That's how niggas do.
Mm-hmm. But you know what people forget all the time? That everybody in the South might not take it as a joke.
Exactly. Especially a nigga like me. Like, nigga, what you talking about? Yeah.
You see? And so when they got that heat on your ass behind the words that you speak, because your words have consequences, man. The things you do, the things you say, they got consequences to them.
Like a motherfucker. Yep.
So don't get upset with the consequence that's distributed.
Yep.
Based on what you think is just ha he type shit. And Mississippi, Alabama, the South, we've always been typecast as the bottom of the barrel, the last of the, but so much talent and so much awesome shit.
They be forgetting that's where the best to do it come from, Mississippi and Alabama. The best to do it come from those spots too. They scared to come down this motherfucker.
Because our people did not run.
Exactly. I said the strong one stayed, the scared one left. The cowards ran on the road. They don't want to hear that part though.
Come on, they never want to hear that part.
Then when they got up there, they seen the shit with the same, just bigger buildings and still getting called nigga and getting discriminated on. They know motherfuckers be forgetting racism was in Baltimore, New York City, Massachusetts. They want to have all the slave brothels at.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to see that. They just want to put shit on Alabama, South Carolina, Virginia, and shit like that. Not knowing Baltimore, New York, all that shit. Them niggas got ran out. New York was an Indian village, Seneca Village, Manhattan. They don't want to get me started though. Central Park.
Yeah, we do.
Don't want to get me started, them motherfuckers.
Yes, we do. We definitely want to get you started.
Yeah, so all that shit they talking about up there, the Bronx, all that shit, them 5 boroughs with 5 Indian tribes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you go watch games in New York, them white folks won't come up there goddamn trying to do shit. They was coming up there being the police to get the niggas out the way, and the Indians, the people, the indigenous people, the aboriginal people out of New York City. All that shit. So yeah, Manhattan was the man with the hat on. That's where Manhattan come from. But them niggas don't read no books. They want to go on Google ChatGPT and wonder why goddamn shit the way it is. Cause they believe anything somebody put out there.
Anything.
They believe anything.
Golden Touch Services.
Oh, that's my dog Goldie, man. He always in Thailand,
Okay.
man. Doing this
Okay.
thing, man. Living good, man. Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Big shout out to Goldie, man.
He over there in Thailand. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? He up sitting there locked in with us right now.
Goldie gonna support.
G locked in with us right now. Miss Bubbles Lockball locked in with us right now. Ease Up Bumba locked in with us right now. I know my man Bumba out of Florida. Yes, indeed. They're going through the same shit down there too, man. You know, that's all a part of the side.
Yep.
Angel Williams, public figure, King indeed, Terry Allred, mixed breed. Welcome, everybody. What it do? I'm here with my man Jarrell Braswell, ladies and gentlemen. Funny Jordan, welcome to the live. Herb Williams, welcome to the live. Jay Shaw, welcome to the live. Let me go over here to Twitch and see if we got any comments, questions, concerns, anything of the above or the like. Nah, we don't. But yeah, JB, I'm about to get ready to watch this game. You know, Detroit play tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big game tonight, man. It's not a must win, but it is one we need to win.
Yeah, we're going to take care of business, man. Quit bullshit.
Take care of business. You are hitting it right on the head. We need to go ahead on and take care of that business tonight.
Quit bullshit. Go on, do what we got to go on do.
Right. That's right. And go ahead on and lead this thing 3-1 and go on back to Detroit and close them out. You know, get it done. Because everybody at this point is resting. The Knicks are resting.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, what's up with the Lakers? Are they still in it? Is Bubba W
still in? They holding on by their chin motherfucking chin.
Okay. Well, you know, make sure you tell Bub, you know what I'm saying? And I sent both y'all a message. You know, I got some Detroit.
You know me, I ain't no bandwagon. We gave y'all niggas a run. God damn it.
After we whooped the shit out of Orlando Magic, you know what I'm saying?
We had y'all niggas on the edge of y'all, we had y'all on the edge of y'all seats around that motherfucker. Had y'all by y'all there, man.
Don't worry about what y'all had us doing on skates.
Hey, you right.
We in round two.
Yeah, round two.
We in round two.
Hey.
And I offered y'all an olive branch, just like Kevin Hart said he offered Cat Williams an olive branch. Speaking of that shit, what did you see in it? I didn't watch it.
I ain't seen that shit yet, man. You know me. I don't watch other niggas.
Yeah,
no, I ain't seen it.
I got you. But I've been seeing the highlights on
Facebook. I'm gonna go check it out though. I ain't seen it though. You know, man, I stay out of that type of shit.
You got Kevin Hart and Cat Williams making amends on Netflix or whatever. Man, this is one of the biggest propaganda, goddamn fake beef stories I've ever seen in my life.
You think so?
Bruh, come on, man. You gonna bring this man out, you gonna sit there, y'all gonna hug, embrace, this, that, and the other, and then 5 seconds later, you gonna say, fuck Cat Williams.
Hey, that sounds like a nigga I know.
I should be getting an Oscar or a Grammy for this acting. Y'all really believe that? Come on, man. I know it's all in fun, it's in jest, and you know, you trying to make light of, and that's a part of the comedy part of it.
Yeah.
But man, come on, man. That shit ain't benefit anything or anybody.
Nobody.
Unless they all just playing the game. You see? Because they had a bunch of different comedians that were out there roasting him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, his production company is getting all the money.
All of
it. You get what I'm saying? You're an independent contractor. You got paid. You got paid the bag to come see me, and I'll pay you that bag. You know, I want y'all to roast me, humiliate me. Yes, everybody's mad at Kev. You know, so. But I'm sure the production now. I did go see and I watched the Kevin Hart Funny AF because you know the up and coming comedians that they pushed out. Some were funny, some were not. and I enjoyed watching that whole series. You know, hold on a second, JB. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the stage, do your thing, and let me take this call right quick.
Okay. All right. Yo, what it do, everybody? Shit, everybody been wondering what I've been having going on. Man, I'm in the country right now, man, working. Been trying to get everything situated, man, with this ride and shit like that. But shit, other than that, man, just taking it easy, you know what I'm saying? Shit, but this is what I need y'all to do, though. Go to my comedy website at www.jbcomedy.com and go tap in, man, with everything I got going on. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go follow me on all social media platforms, networks, whatever it is you want to call it. Shit. IG, TikTok, X, aka Twitter, Snapchat. All those should be the real J Braswell or the real JB Well, either or. If not, you can Google and see where you can tap in with me at, man, and see everything I got going on. Shit, I got some new shit I'm about to drop. About to drop some new stand-up comedy content. But just make sure I got everything on the way, man. Making sure everything that I already got, all my projects that I'm working on, just see them things too. I ain't trying to get too ahead of myself or, like I say, goddamn get too overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? People want to be seen and shit and be forgetting, goddamn, you got to see everything through. Got to make sure all the projects complete before you try to jump on something else, man. That's what I mainly try to do, man. Finish out one project and then jump into another one. I don't try to have more than 2 projects going at the same time, man. That shit get tedious and strenuous, man. And shit weigh you down if you don't stay on top of your shit or be on your top of your game, man. Because any given time, shit can switch up on you. But shit, what else I got? Trying to think, y'all. Trying to think. I don't want to leave nothing out. Got them shows coming, like we said. We got the Fox Theater about to pop up on the 28th. Then shit, 31st one in Orlando. Then shit right after that. In June, man, we get some more dates wrapped up and all that good stuff, man. But you can book me. Go to the website to book me. She can do the rest, man. Holla at BG. Put you where you need to be.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Other than that, man, things are going good. I'm about to go get ready to watch this game, JB. What you doing later on tonight, man?
I ain't doing shit. I'll be over here. Be in the lab. Getting this shit situated. Yeah.
Okay. You want to jump on do it in the heat of the night tonight?
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was a good time, Frank.
Shit, we on the same time. We're about 9 o'clock.
9? Okay. Well, after the game, basically. How about
after
that?
The game, yeah. That'll work.
Yeah. After the game. Do the Lakers play tonight? I
don't know. I'm gonna go see.
Yeah, if the Lakers play tonight, let's watch it, because if the Lakers play tonight, I know Dub gonna go live. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't want to sit there and cross his live. You get what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Because I like watching his lives too. So if the Lakers play tonight, I know he's gonna go live. So let's just watch that, monitor that. Whenever he finish up, then we could jump on.
Okay.
All right, that's a bit.
That'll work.
All right, JB. Yes, indeed,
yes,
man. And any last words you want to give to him before we
get
out of here?
Man. Shit, man. Y'all, like Uncle Luke say, don't stop, get it, keep going, focus on the focus. Don't let nothing stop you, man. You gotta keep rolling, man. No matter what. Gotta keep going. No shortcuts.
Already. And you know what it is, man. There's always beautiful people. It's always about health, wealth, wellness. Stay dangerous. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
motion.